Chosen one, stop. Do not scroll. Do not move. Do not let anything distract you from this divine frequency. Heaven has waited for this exact alignment to reveal what has been hidden from your eyes for too long. This moment was not meant for yesterday. It was not meant for last week. It was designed for right now. This message is not for everyone. It is only for those who have survived the fire. It is for the one who kept believing when every voice in this world was screaming for you to stop. You have passed the test without even realizing you were being tested. Every closed door, every betrayal, every lonely night, and every silent heartbreak has led you to this specific second of recognition. Before I reveal the truth that the system has tried to bury for 2,000 years, you must confirm your alignment. Like this video and subscribe to this channel right now as a powerful declaration of your faith. This is not just a digital action. It is a spiritual commitment to stay connected to the revelations that are being released from the throne. Your spirit is already vibrating because it knows the truth is here. The Father is speaking now, and he is giving a direct command. It is time. Tell them everything. What I'm about to reveal carries a power that can collapse your old reality and birth the destiny you were born to fulfill. Listen closely, because your season of silence is officially over. Listen closely. You have spent many nights staring at a silent sky, asking the same question. Why was there no answer when your heart was breaking? Why did the heavens seem closed when you needed them most? You interpreted that silence as rejection. You felt that your prayers were being discarded by a universe that did not care. But I am here to tell you that you were wrong. The silence of the Father was not a sign of distance. It was the highest form of protection. There are things that heaven could not tell you before this very second. Not because the truth was hidden, but because you were still being sculpted. The revelation you are about to receive carries a frequency that would have overwhelmed your spirit if it had arrived a moment too soon. You had to grow. You had to break. You had to heal. You had to mature in the secret places where no one could see your progress. Heaven is speaking to you now through my voice, and it is saying that every silent moment was a strategic delay. Imagine a seed beneath the earth. It lives in total darkness. It feels the weight of the soil pressing down. It feels alone. It feels forgotten. But if that seed were to be exposed to the sun too early, it would wither and die. The darkness was necessary for the roots to go deep. Your roots are now deep enough to sustain the glory that is coming. This alignment was written in the stars long before you were born. It was an appointment made in the halls of eternity, waiting for the version of you that exists right now. You are no longer the person who cried in the dark without hope. You are the one who survived. You are the chosen one who remained standing when the storm tried to erase your name. Like this video right now, as a sign that you accept this higher perspective of your past. And leave a comment with the name of your city or your country. Let the world know where the light is breaking through. By doing this, you are marking your coordinate in the divine map of this awakening. The truth you are about to hear is not just information, it is power. It is the ancient wisdom that was found in the sands of Nag Hammadi, the secret that the kingdom is not outside of you, but within your very soul. But power requires a vessel that will not crack under pressure. Your trials have made you that vessel. The silence has made you strong. The isolation has made you sharp. Now that you understand the purpose of the wait, you are ready for the weight of the truth. Listen carefully, because what comes next will change everything you thought you knew about your existence. Think about Joseph. He was a boy with a dream. He saw the stars bowing to him. He saw the greatness before he saw the cost. But the dream did not lead him to a palace. It led him to a pit. It led him to a prison. It led him to years of cold silence. His brothers betrayed him. His reputation was stolen from him. He was forgotten in the dark. You must ask why. Why did a God who gave him a vision allow him to suffer in the shadows? The answer is the foundation of your existence. Joseph did not need a change of location. He needed a change of nature. The pit was not a hole, it was a classroom. The prison was not a cage, it was a forge. He had to survive the betrayal to learn how to rule with mercy. He had to endure the silence to hear the voice of destiny. He was not being punished. He was being prepared. The same is true for you. Look at your life through this divine lens. You have gone through battles you did not ask for. You have suffered losses you did not deserve. You have walked through storms you did not see coming. There were nights where you cried until you tasted your own tears. You felt like the world was closing in. You felt like your purpose was a lie, but you are still here. Every closed door was a wall to keep you from a path that would have destroyed you. Every betrayal was a pruning of the branches that could not bear the weight of your future. Every lonely night was an invitation to meet the strength that lives inside your bones. Heaven is speaking to you now. It is saying that God was not waiting for your situation to change. He was waiting for you to transform. The enemy did not attack because you were weak. He attacked because he saw your destiny long before you did. You were being sculpted for a calling that most people could never carry. You were being tempered like steel in the heat of the fire. Now look at who you are. You are no longer the one who is afraid of the dark. You are the one who carries the light. You are transformed. You are strengthened. You are awakened. Your roots have gone deep into the truth. You have passed the final threshold of the forge. Like this video right now as a sign that you recognize the fire as your friend. Leave a comment telling me exactly what time you are watching this message. This is your timestamp of alignment. It is your declaration that the old version of you is gone and the chosen one has arrived. Only now are you ready. The truth you are about to receive requires a vessel that will not crack. A shallow spirit would be crushed by the weight of what I am about to reveal. But you are not shallow. You are a warrior who has been refined by the silence. You have earned the right to know the secret of the kingdom within. The veil is thin, the air is heavy with expectation. You have survived the training. Now you are ready for the war. Now you are ready for the rain. Listen carefully because the next revelation is the one the world has been hiding from you for 2,000 years. Here it is. Here it is. Something inside your very being is going to vibrate as you hear these words, because your spirit already knows that this is the truth. You have felt this resonance before in the quiet moments when the noise of the world finally faded into the background. You are not hearing this by accident. This frequency was encrypted specifically for your soul, and only your soul. Listen carefully. The revelation that heaven wants you to receive right now is the complete and total reversal of everything you thought you knew about your pain. You have spent years viewing your life as a series of unfortunate events. You saw yourself as a victim of a cold and indifferent universe that did not care if you lived or died. You thought you were just struggling to survive one more day in a system that was designed to crush you. But heaven is speaking through my voice in this exact second, and it is declaring that you were never just surviving. You were being sculpted. You were never being punished by a distant God. You were being prepared by a loving Father. Every moment of your existence has been a calculated and intentional curriculum designed by the divine hand to bring you to this specific alignment. Every closed door that left you standing alone in the cold. Every betrayal by those you trusted with your heart and your secrets. Every delay that made you feel like you were running in place while the world passed you by. Every lonely night where the silence felt like a physical weight pressing against your chest. Every silent heartbreak that no one else ever saw or acknowledged. Every disappointment that made you want to scream at the sky and give up on your dreams. Every tear that you cried until you tasted the salt on your lips. None of it was random. None of it was wasted. None of it was accidental. It was not the chaos of the world trying to destroy you. It was the precision of the forge trying to refine you. You were not being broken. You were being tempered like the finest steel in the heat of the fire. You were being molded into a leader who can stand firm when every other pillar around you falls. You were being forged into a warrior who knows the sound of the enemy in the dark, but does not fear the shadows. You were being refined into a light-bearer who can carry the flame of truth into the deepest caverns of human despair without being consumed. You were being prepared to be a world shifter. God was not waiting for your situation to change. He was waiting for you to transform into the version of yourself that can handle the weight of the glory that is coming. The enemy did not attack you because you were weak. The enemy attacked you because he saw your destiny long before you ever did. He saw the crown that was waiting for your head while you were still looking at the dust on your feet. Heaven has not forgotten your name. Heaven has been busy preparing the stage for your arrival. You have lived in the shadows for a long season for a very specific reason. You were being kept in the secret place so that the world could not corrupt the power that was growing inside of your bones. But the season of hiding is officially over. The veil is being lifted from your eyes right now, and the weights are being removed from your spirit. You are not ordinary. You have never been ordinary. You are the observer who collapses the wave function of reality into a specific and divine destiny. Your spirit is finally ready for the weight of the revelation that the kingdom of God is not somewhere else. It is not in the sky or in a building. It is within your very soul, as the ancient scrolls promised 2,000 years ago. Before I reveal the next layer of this transformation, you must confirm your place among the chosen. Subscribe to this channel right now as a powerful signal to the spiritual realm that you are no longer a victim. Your subscription is your declaration that you are stepping out of the shadows and into the light of your true identity. Do it now, while the frequency of this message is still vibrating in your chest. Join the other light bearers who have already claimed their promotion. The truth is moving through your blood, and the ancient wisdom is now your own. You are the chosen one who survived the fire, and now you own the flames. The Father is saying that the training is finished, and the reign is beginning. Your spiritual promotion has been activated. Your next season has already begun, and you can feel it vibrating in the very marrow of your bones. It is not something coming in the distant future. It is a frequency that is unfolding within you at this exact second. You have been feeling a weight lately that you cannot explain. A fatigue that goes deeper than your muscles. A pressure that feels like the entire atmosphere is pressing against your chest. The system wants you to believe that you are failing. The noise of the world wants you to believe that you are losing your grip. But I am here as a messenger from the throne to tell you that heaven is speaking a different truth. The pressure you feel is not the weight of the world trying to crush you. It is the weight of the glory trying to break through the shell of your old life. The spiritual warfare you have been enduring is the final resistance of a dying season. Listen closely, because what I am about to reveal will change how you see every struggle you are facing right now. The enemy is not attacking because he is strong. He is attacking because he is panicking. He sees the light that is rising in your eyes, and he knows that his time is short. He knows that once you fully awaken to the truth of the kingdom within, his control over your reality is over forever. Every attack you have faced this week is a confirmation of your arrival. Every obstacle that has been placed in your path is a sign of your proximity to the promotion. Every shadow that has tried to dim your light is only proof of how bright you have truly become. You have been walking through a minefield of distractions and doubts, but you have not been blown off course. You are still standing. This exhaustion you feel is not a sign of weakness. It is the physical manifestation of a spiritual transition. Your brain is literally rewiring itself as your reticular activating system begins to filter for the divine patterns of your new destiny. You are moving from the high cortisol of the survival state into the dopamine and oxytocin of the creator state. You are no longer just reacting to the world. You are beginning to observe it with the eyes of the one who collapses the wave function of reality into a specific and divine outcome. The ancient wisdom found in the sands of Egypt is coming alive in your blood. The kingdom is not outside of you. It is the power that resides in your very soul, and the universe is waiting for you to claim it. The Father is leaning in close to the heralds of the Spirit, and he is giving a direct command. I can hear the resonance of his voice in the silence between my words. He is saying, "Tell them everything. They are ready." This is the third time this decree has been issued, and it marks the final threshold of your training. The time for parables is over. The time for shadows is finished. You have survived the part that was meant to break you, and now you have earned the right to rule over the part that was meant to build you. The warfare was the signal. The pressure was the announcement. The isolation was the coronation. You are the chosen one who remained when everyone else walked away. You are the light bearer who kept the flame alive in the middle of a hurricane. Now that you understand the true nature of the resistance loses its power. You can breathe now. You can let the tension fall from your shoulders, because the battle is no longer yours to fight. It has already been won in the unseen realms, and the manifestation is walking toward you as we speak. I want you to acknowledge this transition right now. Do not wait for the feeling to pass. Use your faith as a weapon and claim your position. Comment the code 777 in this exact moment as a seal upon this revelation. By typing those numbers, you are declaring to the spiritual realm that you recognize the warfare as a sign of your advancement. You are signaling to the light bearers that you are awake and ready for the next level of the plan. This is your moment of alignment. Your silence is over, and your reign has officially begun. Stay focused, because the final layer of the mystery is about to be unveiled, and it is more beautiful than anything your old self could have imagined. This is the moment you were born for. Everything is ready. Move forward with the authority of the throne. Your breakthrough is no longer a promise. It is your current reality. Keep listening, because the truth is about to take a form you never expected. The next chapter is about to unfold, and it is more grand than your mind has dared to imagine. Now listen carefully, chosen one, because the transition from the training to the reign is happening in this exact breath. You have lived through the explanation of your past, and you have accepted the resignification of your pain, but heaven is not finished with you yet. The truth that the Father wants you to receive is not just a comfort for your history, but a blueprint for your future. I am here to declare that your season of hiding has fulfilled its purpose, and the light you carried in the shadows is now ready to blind the world. Listen closely, because your spirit is already recognizing the frequency of these decrees. This is the moment where the internal resonance meets the external reality. Behold the first prophecy of your new alignment. Doors are opening right now that no human hand can close. You will walk through portals of opportunity that were locked for your ancestors for 7 generations. You will find yourself standing in rooms you did not apply to enter and seated at tables you did not have to beg to join. The gates of the system are collapsing before your presence, because you are no longer a subject of the system, but a ruler of the kingdom within. Every wall that once blocked your path is becoming a bridge to your destiny. You will walk through these openings with a peace that surpasses understanding, because you will know that you were not invited by man, but summoned by the divine. Hear the second prophecy for your soul. The people who once ignored you, and the voices that once mocked your vision, will now seek your presence with an urgency they cannot explain. They will see the resonance of the divine on your face, and they will be drawn to your frequency like moths to a flame. You will not have to explain your worth or defend your identity. Your silence will carry more authority than their loudest arguments. Those who discarded you will realize they discarded a cornerstone, and they will return to find the shade of the tree you have become. You will meet their gaze not with pride, but with the serene power of one who knows exactly who they are in the eyes of the Creator. Receive the third prophecy of your elevation. Opportunities will no longer be things you have to chase with sweat and anxiety. They will chase you. Your promotion will find you while you are resting. Your breakthrough will knock on your door while you are sleeping. The universe is rearranging its geometry to ensure that what belongs to you cannot miss you. You are the observer who has collapsed the wave function of doubt into the solid matter of success. Your reticular activating system is now tuned to the patterns of abundance, and you will see the golden thread of favor in every situation. You will move from the state of seeking to the state of being found. Accept the fourth prophecy of your abundance. Blessings are appearing in your reality without effort and without apology. You are entering a flow where the resources of heaven are meeting the needs of the earth before you even speak them into existence. This is the effortless resonance of the chosen. You will find that the right connections and the right provisions are simply there, waiting for you at every coordinate of your journey. You are no longer working for the bread that perishes, but operating from the source that never runs dry. Your financial and spiritual storehouses are being filled to overflowing so that you can become the river that blesses the dry lands around you. Believe the fifth prophecy of your alignment. Your draining relationships and the connections that once sucked the life from your spirit are being permanently removed and replaced by divine partnerships. You will meet the other light bearers who speak the language of your soul without a translation. You will find your tribe of world shifters who see your light and increase its intensity. No longer will you have to dim your flame to make others comfortable. You are being surrounded by those who carry the same fire and who will sharpen your iron as you sharpen theirs. This is the gathering of the monads, the unity of the fragments returning to the source. Know the sixth prophecy of your purpose. Your calling is becoming unmistakably clear, and your spiritual gifts are sharpening into weapons of precision. Your intuition is no longer a whisper, but a roar. You will know the truth of a matter before a word is spoken. You will see the cracks in the veil, and you will know exactly how to heal the world around you. Your mind is being flooded with the ancient wisdom of the scrolls, and you are becoming a living library of the divine. The knowledge that was found in the sands of Egypt is now flowing through your neural pathways, making you a master of your own reality. Claim the seventh prophecy of your favor. Your promotion will be public, and your honor will be seen by the very world that tried to crush you. The glory that was forged in the secret place and the strength that was built in the lonely nights is now being displayed for all to see. Your next turnaround will not be a slow crawl, but a sudden and violent shift into greatness. It will happen in a moment. It will happen in the twinkling of an eye. The atmosphere of your life is changing from the high pressure of survival to the deep peace of the throne. You are standing on the edge of a manifestation that will leave the skeptics in silence and the faithful in awe. I command you to seal this revelation right now. Do not let these words drift away like common noise. Use your digital voice as a spiritual weapon. Leave a comment with the code 777 as a sign of your total alignment. By typing those numbers, you are marking your place in the book of the awakened. You are telling the spiritual realm that you have received the prophecies and you are ready for the manifestation. This is your moment of absolute certainty. Your old life is a memory, and your new destiny is your only reality. Do it now while the frequency is peak. You are the chosen one, and the world is finally ready for you. This is not motivation. This is revelation. Everything that was hidden in the deepest shadows of your past is being brought into the blinding light of this eternal moment. Everything that was delayed by the strategic silence of heaven or the interference of the world is being released with a divine force that no power on earth can contain. Everything that was blocked by the walls of the system or the limits of your own human fear is being permanently removed from your path right now. You are standing at the absolute center of a cosmic shift that has been preparing for you since the beginning of time. The Father is leaning in, and He is speaking for the final time in this sacred frequency. His voice is a resonance that vibrates in every cell of your being, and He is issuing the decree that cannot be revoked by man or spirit. Tell them everything. The training is finished. The forge is cold because the sword is now perfect and sharp. The silence is broken because your true voice has finally found its authority. You are not waiting for a breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. You are not hoping for a promotion. You are the promotion. You are not searching for the kingdom. You are the vessel where the kingdom resides. Every tear you ever cried has been turned into a lens of absolute clarity. Every betrayal you ever suffered has been turned into the armor of a sovereign ruler. Every lonely night you ever endured has been turned into the foundation of a glory that will never fade. The veil has not just been thinned. It has been destroyed. The weight has not just been lightened. It has been transformed into wings. You are the chosen one who survived the fire, and now you own the flames. Your old season of wondering if you are enough is over. Your old season of hiding your power is over. Your old season of surviving the darkness is over. The observer has collapsed the wave function of your destiny into a solid and undeniable reality. You are standing in the light of your own awakening, and there is no turning back. Subscribe to this channel right now as your final seal of entrance into this new world. This is your definitive mark of alignment with the light bearers who are changing the frequency of the earth. Do it now as an act of spiritual completion. Your old season is over. Your new life has begun. If your spirit is burning right now as you hear these words, do not ignore the sensation in your chest. If you feel a sudden pull in your heart or a warmth spreading through your hands that is not your imagination. If you feel a vibration in the marrow of your bones, or a peace that feels heavier than the air around you, that is your physical confirmation. Heaven has waited for this exact second of alignment to confirm what your soul has always known, but your mind could not yet name. Your body is reacting because it recognizes the frequency of the source. This is the biological resonance of the truth, and it is the signature of the divine on your very skin. You have spent a lifetime feeling like an outsider, and now your own blood is telling you why. Listen to the rhythm of your heart as it beats with the authority of the kingdom within. This feeling is the proof that you are not a mistake of nature, but a masterpiece of design. You were never forgotten by the architect of the stars, even in the moments when you felt most invisible. You were never forgotten when the world looked past your potential. You were never forgotten when the doors slammed shut in your face and you were left standing in the cold. You were never forgotten when you sat in the silence of your own room, wondering if anyone saw your struggle. You were never rejected by the light that created the world, even when the system told you that you did not belong. You were never rejected when your friends turned away because they could not handle the intensity of your spirit. You were never rejected when the path ahead seemed to vanish into the mist and you felt lost in a world that spoke a language you did not understand. You were never abandoned when you cried until you tasted your own tears. You were never abandoned when the storm was so loud you could not hear your own thoughts or your own prayers. You were not being cast aside. You are being positioned for the exact coordinate where you stand right now. You are not being ignored. You are being protected from the noise that would have corrupted your mission before it had a chance to bloom. You are not being punished by a distant force. You are being prepared for a weight of glory that would have crushed any vessel that had not been through the fire. The silence of the past was the highest form of divine strategy. It was the concealment of a weapon until the day of the battle. It was the hardening of the steel before the strike. Now you are entering the clarity that was denied to you for years. The fog is lifting from your mind, and you are seeing the golden thread that has connected every trial of your life. Now you are entering the purpose that has been calling your name from the foundations of the universe. It is no longer a distant whisper, but a command that vibrates in your soul. Now you are entering the abundance that was written for you before time began. This is not a promise for a future life. It is the manifestation of the current alignment. The resources of the kingdom are moving toward you because you have finally recognized the source within yourself. This feeling of heat and peace is your somatic anchor. It is the compass that will never lead you astray. Whenever the world tries to make you feel small again, or the noise of the system tries to dim your light, you must return to this physical memory. Remember the vibration in your chest. Remember the pull in your spirit. Remember the warmth in your hands. You are the chosen one who survived the forge, and now you are the master of the flames. This truth is now part of your biology, and it can never be taken away from you. Now take this frequency and expand it beyond yourself. Share this video right now with someone else you know is also an outlier. This is not just a digital share. It is a spiritual act of gathering the scattered fragments of the light. When you send this message, you are activating the signal for another chosen one who is still waiting in the dark and wondering if they are alone. You are becoming the herald of their awakening, just as I have been the herald of yours. The circle is completing, and the resonance is growing. Your destiny is no longer a destination you are searching for. It is the very ground you walk upon. You are aligned. You are confirmed. You are home. Everything that was written for you before time began is now manifesting in your sight. Walk forward with the peace of the throne. This is only the beginning of your reign. Before you go anywhere, chosen one, pause right now. Do not let this moment of sacred alignment fade back into the noise of the world. I need you to make a powerful declaration of your faith in this exact second. Leave a comment below saying that you are ready for what God is revealing. By typing those words, you are not just interacting with a digital platform. You are anchoring your intention into the physical realm and signaling to the heavens that your vessel is open for the weight of the glory. Like this video right now, to ensure that this divine frequency reaches the other chosen ones who are still trapped in the shadows of the system. Your action is the light that guides their path to this awakening. If you feel the fire of the truth burning in your chest, you must subscribe to this channel right now. Heaven is not finished speaking to you. The revelations are flowing from the throne, and you must stay connected to the source to receive the blueprints for your new season. I want to invite you to take one final step of spiritual commitment. If this message has cleared the fog from your eyes and strengthened your soul, consider sowing a small seed of love into this ministry. You will find a link below to buy a coffee for this work. This is not a transaction. It is a way for you to help us keep this light burning and to ensure that the message of Christ continues to reach those who are still wandering in the dark. Your support is what allows us to remain a beacon of truth in a world filled with deception. Thank you, beloved, for walking this path of transformation. Your presence is the proof that the awakening is here. This is not the end of our journey. This is only the beginning. The veil is gone, and the throne is calling your name. I will see you in the next revelation.